Some Democrats in Arlington, Virginia are wary about 80-year-old Joe Biden becoming his party's nominee for the 2024 presidential election. The main reason? His age.
He has knowledge that's vast, but as an effective president, his actions are a little slower than they should be.
I think a lot of people are hoping for other, people to kind of stand up and be promoted by the party.
I think a challenge is healthy, sometimes that's what people need to elevate their performance.
So far, only 2 fringe candidates are poised to challenge the incumbent president in the primaries: spiritual activist Mary Ann Williamson and environmental lawyer Robert F. Kennedy Jr.
Neither one, if history is any indicator, are going to be around when the dust settles. The only way that we might actually see a viable candidate emerge other than Biden is if Biden actually decides to step down.
That's because beating a sitting president for a party's nomination is hard, historians say.
They have unparalleled name recognition. They have sources of funding that are not available to challengers. And of course, experience in campaigning and in governing.
Jimmy Carter was a weak president in 1980, drew a challenge from Senator Ted Kennedy. George Bush Sr. was a very weak president, drew a challenge in 1992. So it has happened. But again, it's rare for those challengers to win.
Also in Biden's favor, it appears he will again face former President Donald Trump as the Republican Party nominee, making it likely that Democratic voters will rally behind him next year, says political analyst Pope Mac McCorkle.
But while things look like that's where it's headed, again, because of the age of both of them, because of Trump's legal problems, we could see a lot of change as an outside possibility between now and Election Day on 2024.
With more than a year until the general election, analysts caution the race is still very early and say that opinion polls published now about the presidential hopefuls have zero predictive value for November 2024. Veronica Balderas Iglesias, VOA News, Arlington, Virginia.